Is there anything worse than having an unwanted suitor? Actually, yes. Having 108 of them is much worse. Hello, everybody. My name is Penelope of Ithaca, and my husband has been gone a very, very long time. For some reason, all of these young men think that just because my husband didn't return from the Trojan War with the others, that means I'm a widow, and therefore my hand is freely available for the first man who can convince me to say yes. They stay in our house, the house that I shared with my husband. They eat our food, they impose upon our hospitality, and they refuse to take no for an answer. But the thing is, I don't consider myself a widow. My husband may not have returned from Troy with the others, but I know him well enough to know that he is out there. Whatever he's facing, whatever obstacles are preventing him from returning home, I know my Odysseus, and I know he would find a way to survive. So, as long as I have hope, as long as I've not heard directly a report of his death, I don't consider myself free to remarry. This is the man who, after the Trojan War had gone on for years, thought to use a wooden horse and hide all of the Greek soldiers inside of the horse and leave it as a peace offering for the Trojans. A peace offering. Because, of course, once they brought it into their city, then the Greeks all got out, and that's how they took the city. That's how the city fell. My husband was the architect of that scheme. Whatever he's facing now can't be more difficult or dangerous than the Trojan War. And he survived. He was there when Troy fell. He lived. He set sail on a ship, and we just don't know what became of it. Whatever strange journey he's been on that's kept him from returning home, he's out there. I know it. I feel it in my bones. He is alive. But even if he weren't, even if I had heard that he fell during the Trojan War, if I knew that there was no hope of being reunited with him in this life, still, these suitors, their selfishness and greed knows no bounds, and their inability to take no for an answer doesn't make me want to accept. It makes me less inclined to. For a while, I had a plan so clever that I think even my husband, the one whose scheme won the Trojan War, would have been ferociously proud of me. See, I told them that my father-in-law, coming on in age and most likely with not long to live, I had to do my duty to my husband's family and weave his burial shroud before I could accept anyone's hand in marriage. Well, my father-in-law has no intention of passing away in the near future. It was simply a ruse. All day long I worked on that shroud, and every night when my suitors had gone to bed, I undid the work that I had done, picked out the stitches, and started fresh in the morning. So even though a long time passed, I made no progress. But then they figured it out. Someone told them. And in any case, now I have to finish it. I can't undo my stitching anymore. All I can do is go as slowly as possible. That's going to be the most detailed and beautiful shroud ever, because the slower I work on it and the more detail I do, the longer I can hold out. But still, I don't know how much longer I can last. Odysseus, my love, come back to me. Come back before it's too late.